Hi everyone, welcome to today's tutorial, and in this video I will be covering the layers panel. So what the layers panel actually does is that it helps you to organize all your illustration, your background color, your text in a much more better manner, right? So it's super easy to use, and with a little practice you will soon become a pro with the layers panel, right? So let's begin by creating our new document. For this video, I will be using this A4 size document, which is 21 centimeters by 29.7 centimeters. The orientation is portrait, and I will be giving a name to my document, Layers Panel. So of course, feel free to use any of these documents which have been provided by Adobe Illustrator. Or you could customize it even further by providing the values in the width and the height options right here, and of course changing the orientation. You can use the landscape format as well, right? And then we click on create. Alright, so before I begin with the layers panel, make sure that the essential classic options has been switched on from this drop down box below. Then only you will be able to see all these tools right here on your screen. Okay, so we're good to go. So the layers panel is right here on the right hand side of your screen, right? So this is the layer that we will be working on right now. This blank document is layer 1, right? So first let's give a name to our layer by double clicking on it. And give a name to our layer, let's say background, and we click OK. Right, so let's give a color to our background, and for that we'll have to use a rectangle tool. We click on the rectangle tool, and before we make a rectangle, let's also change the fill of our rectangle. So by default it's white, so instead of white, let's choose this preloaded color of dark blue, right? And also remove the stroke. The stroke is the outline, and we do not really require the stroke in this layer, so we click on the none. Okay, so we now click on a document, and let's also give dimensions of our rectangle, so it has to fit inside this entire white document, right? So the width was 21 centimeters, height was 29.7 centimeters, and we click OK. So this rectangle is made. We go back to the selection tool here, click and drag our rectangle to make sure that it fits perfectly in our document like that. So this is our background color, right? So let's also lock our layer by clicking on this space right here. So now that it's locked, we will not be able to move our layer at all, this background color at all, unless you want to make any other further changes to it, right? So if you want to make any other changes in your background, you can unlock it and change the color however you wanted it to be, right? So let's just keep it locked for now and make a new layer. To do that, we come down here to this icon right here, this one, which says create new layer. We click on this and a new layer is formed. Now, this layer is the current layer that we will be currently working on, right? So now we can make all our illustrations on a document, right? So to make it even more organized, let's name our layer. We double click on it and name this layer to be illustrations. Right, we go back to our layer and let's start making our shapes or any illustration you want to make. Right, so let's go back to the shape tool right here. Let's click rectangle and make sure that there is no fill, but in case if you want a fill, you can feel free to choose any color from here. Let's stick to white. Okay, this off-white color. We can also choose our stroke. Let's take white and make a shape like that. So that is one shape we've just created, right? So we can always play around with our illustrations. So we can also change the color of our stroke. Instead of white, we can choose yellow, right? Okay, yellow. So the yellow outline isn't really there. I mean, it's a really thin outline that's there, right? So we can also change the stroke of our outline by selecting our shape first and choosing the stroke weight, right? So we click on this drop down box below. By default, it's 1. So the lower the value of your stroke weight, the thinner the outline is going to be, right? So let's make our outline a little bit more thicker and click on 5. And now it's much more prominent like that, right? So we can continue making our illustrations by using the shapes, right? So we can do it by like this, or make ellipses like that, and so on, right? So this is how you can use different layers to make your illustrations. Further, if you want, you can also add text in the same layer as well, or you can go a little bit more further and make a new layer, and let's name this new layer texts and click OK. So let's lock our illustration panel as well, so that our illustrations do not get hampered with at all, right? So we go to the text right here, and I want my text color to be white, and I don't want any stroke to be there, right? So let's add our text over here, and let's write, hello, my name is Emily. So by default, the color again changes to black, but I don't want black on my text, right? I wanted it to be white. We go back and click white right here. Let's also increase the font size from 12 to 48. So by default, it's 12. So we click on 48 and the text gets added like that. So we can also decrease the text size a little, text box a little like this, and bring our text down like here, or add it in the middle of a document like that. So it's that easy to use the layers panel. Now, once we've made our illustrations, we've explored it enough, and I want to save my document, right? So to do that, we go to the file option right here and click on save as. So by default, our document will be saved as an Adobe Illustrator format, this AI format. I highly recommend that we first save our document in the Adobe Illustrator format, so that in the future, if you want to make any further changes to our document, we can come back to our original document, which is this document that we've just worked on, right? So instead of making a new document every time, it saves time that way, right? And then we just click on save, right? So we can also save our document in a PDF format by clicking on this drop down box here and click on Adobe PDF and click on save. That's it. But in case if I want to save my document in a JPEG format, we go back to file, go to export and click on export as. So by default, our save as type file will always be JPEG, and that is it, and we just click on export. So now we come to the end of our video. And I hope you found this video to be useful. With a little practice, you will soon become a pro with the layers panel. Thank you for watching.